Hello YouTube, I'm back again. Today I'm here to explain you what is inverted rendering. I'm pretty sure most of you haven't even heard about it, so let's get through to this. Okay, in the basic, simple, plain words, inverted rendering means that you turn the night mode on your device on, whether it's a tablet or the phone. So say if you're reading an article or you're reading your digital book online, on your tablet, on your phone, everything goes black and white. So that means there's less strain on your eyes. One of the reasons why the Kindle Kindle is so popular among people, especially people who read books, because it gives you the ability where you can have the screen on a monochrome mode, and at night time especially, and it's less stressful on the eyes as well. You'll be happy to know that that can also be achieved on a phone or a tablet, depending on what platform you're on and what kind of device have you got. On Android, inverted rendering is only limited to browsers. So let's have a look at the Htc Stock Browser. First of all, that's the stock browser, not Chrome, not Opera, not third-party browsers, the standard stock browser that comes with HTC phone built in. So let's open the browser. As you can see, it's on inverted rendering mode already. I was testing it earlier. So how you do it, you click on, you tap on the options on top, you go into settings, then you go into accessibility, and right at the bottom you have the inverted rendering options, when black becomes white and vice versa. So if you untick this, you go back to your browser, you'll see everything is normal as you would be looking at it, like you're browsing the articles and stuff and whatever. It's all normally as you would see in full colors. At night time, when you're in your bed and you're trying to read the same article with the light switched off, this will probably hurt your eyes a lot. So for that purpose, they have an option called inverted rendering, known as inverted rendering. So you go and you tap on the options again, go on your settings, then go into your accessibility again, and then right at the end you take the inverted rendering option. So everything on the browser goes black and white, as you can see. Okay, so you will also be very shocked to know that this option is not available on every Android phone. HTC is one of the only few vendors which give you the option to have your browser in black and white mode or inverted render mode. It's very strange, though. I find it very strange why other vendors cannot achieve this if HTC can. But kudos to HTC developers that they have given you this option. Just to show you that it's not available on other phones. I've got another phone on me. It's also one of my phones which I often use every now and then, not regularly. It's the Motorola Moto G. Well, I'm sure most of you know about this phone anyway. It's a very, very well-known phone, and this is the phone which has become a game changer in the lower mid-range price market. It's been Motorola's best-selling phone in the history of Motorola ever, as they officially declared a few months back. So let's get into the Motorola browser. Now, Motorola doesn't come with any stock browser. The main stock browser that is on the Moto G is Chrome. So if you go in Chrome and do the same as you've done on the HTC, you tap on the settings, then you go in settings again, and then you go into accessibility. So if you go there, you'll see there is no option for inverted rendering. There's a preview option up there, text scaling option there, force enable zoom overrides a website request to prevent zooming in, but you cannot see any inverted rendering. It's very disappointing actually, because anybody who has spent less should also have the same option. It's very easy for programmers and developers to have this option embedded into the phone. I hope at some point Google will do that, because Chrome is owned by Google. So I hope Google will put this as default into Chrome browser at some point in future, because a person buying a Moto G has as much right to have an inverted rendering on the phone as somebody who has spent obviously 3 times the more amount of money and got the HTC one as well. Let me show you. This is not only in Android. The option is also available on iOS. In fact, on iOS, the implementation of inverted rendering is much better. That includes the iPhone and the iPad. I haven't got the iPhone on me, but I do have my iPad, which I absolutely love. This is the iPad with Retina display 4th generation. The implementation of inverted rendering on the iPad is much better than on the Android. So if you go onto your iPad, if you go on settings, I'll show you in a minute how it is better than Android once I've activated the options. Then you go in general, and I think that then you go into accessibility, and there you see it, invert colors. So once you turn this option on, so everything goes black and white. It's not just the apps or the browser. If you go into browser, Safari right at the bottom, there you go. So everything from browser to your overall to your user interface, and everything that you look at has become black and white. I think this is where iOS actually wins from Android. This option should be standard or even on Android phones and tablets, and it should be exactly like the way iOS have done, the way Apple have done it. It's a beautiful way, because even if at nighttime, if you're on your iPad, and if you're going through the apps in general, opening any app or reading whatever, this option should be all across the device, not just on the browser only. I sincerely hope that at some point Google will look into it, and hopefully Android will get this option all across all devices, on the interface and browser and everywhere else, just the same way as it is on iOS. So guys, there you have it. I hope you got the idea of what inverted rendering is. If you like the video, please do leave a comment in the section, a comment in the comments area, a question in the comment section, sorry, and do ask me any questions. I'm more than happy to put up any more videos that you may request. Thanks very much.